Great Falls is known to be a peaceful and naturally beautiful place. For amenities, not so much. But is it really true that you're sacrificing your creature comforts for gorgeous views here? Depending on your location, that's not really the case. This is why today I'll take you on a map tour of Great Falls so you know the area better. Before we begin, I'm Abraham Walker with Ask A Walker, your Northern Virginia real estate agent. On this channel, we do all the research so you don't have to. When you're ready to start your real estate journey, whether that's buying a home, selling a home, or investing in real estate, click the link in the description to fill out your perfect home questionnaire. After you complete the form, we'll schedule a time to meet online via Zoom to answer any and all of your real estate questions. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for future videos about relocating to the Northern Virginia area. Let's dive right in. Let's set the scene first. Here's Great Falls when you look for it on Google Maps. However, it's much better to search by zip code to see the entire area. In this case, here's the 22066 area, Great Falls zip code. And as you can see, it really stretches all the way to the Loudoun County border. Okay, I believe it's important to take a look at this area in a different view. In satellite view, you can see just how much green area there is here, especially when you compare it to neighboring places like Reston, Dulles, Tysons, and the McLean area, where there are a lot more grayish areas, which means more buildings and structures. Now, this is what Great Falls is known for: acres and acres of green spaces, hiking or biking trails, winding streams, and more. Great Falls Park, a small national park, is a famous tourist attraction because it's the best place to see the Potomac River. There's Seneca Regional Park, Riverbend Park, and Fraser Preserve, one of the very few of its kind in the country. Because there's a lot of land here, Great Falls feels quite sparse. Now, this is something that you should keep in mind when we talk about the area in more detail as this video progresses. Let's zoom in on this spot right here, the downtown of Great Falls. This is probably where you'll spend most of your time for creature comforts and essentials within the area. You've got your grocery stores here, a farmer's market, specialty stores. Now, something I really like about Great Falls is that there are a ton of local businesses here. Right in the downtown area, you'll find an Irish pub with Katie's Coffee House beside it, where the classic car and coffee is held every Saturday of the year. Another top pick here that's pretty much synonymous with Great Falls is, let me see if I can pronounce this correctly, La Bergère Chez Francois, a very decorated and well-recognized restaurant. There's a small spot near the intersection of Walker Road and Colvin Run Road too, with some local restaurants like Mookie's Barbecue and Zamarot. Visiting all these would take a bit of a commute because they're on the opposite ends of Great Falls. As I mentioned earlier, it's pretty sparse here. But this, along with the mom and pop businesses, make Great Falls feel so much quainter compared to its surrounding areas. Because its neighbors are some of the most popular urban areas in Northern Virginia, and you can always visit them if you want some of the best shopping, dining, and entertainment experiences in the state. Reston Town Center has big brands and specialty shops, a multiplex theater, year-round events, and an ice skating rink, and it's only 6 miles from Great Falls. Dulles Town Center has over 180 stores, 40 restaurants to choose from, a luxury cinema, and it's just 9 miles away. Tysons, home to Tysons Corner Center, which is the largest shopping mall in the state, is just around 7 miles away. You can even go to Vienna for a more small town vibe. It's just around 9 miles away from your new home. The Leesburg Premium Outlets, home to over 100 famous brand names, is a bit further away at around 17 miles, but it's still half an hour to an hour away from Great Falls, depending on traffic. These surrounding places aren't here just for your creature comforts though. They can also widen your job market. While Great Falls may be abundant in small businesses, There are no big named company headquarters here, so you're likely going to look for opportunities outside of town, some of which are MVM in Ashburn, Volkswagen and Airbus in Herndon, SAIC and Rolls-Royce in Reston, Freddie Mac and Capital One in Tysons, and Mars and CIA in McLean, to name a few. Plus, Great Falls is just 17 to 19 miles away from Washington, D.C., which is about a 30-minute drive. You've got good proximity, and you've also got accessibility because getting to these areas is straightforward too. Residents say that the closer you are to Route 7, the better. That way it'll be easier for you to get out of Great Falls because, like we talked about, you will have to. Route 7 is a straight shot to the Dulles Technology Corridor, which includes Tysons, Reston, Herndon, Sterling, and Ashburn. Pretty much most of the high employment and urban areas you'll find within this part of Northern Virginia. This road can take you up north all the way to Leesburg and to the south to Alexandria. So for me, it's the most useful street here. Route 7 doesn't go through Great Falls though. It connects to Route 193, also known as Georgetown Pike, which runs through the downtown area. This is another major road for residents here, although it's only a two-way lane, so this road easily gets congested. Georgetown Pike bisects I-495 in McLean, where Washington, D.C. is only a bridge away. Other than these two roads though, you won't find other major roads in Great Falls. And you've got to really learn and get familiar with Route 7 and Georgetown Pike. Moving to Great Falls means that you'll have to drive to get around. Why? Because there are no metro stations or even bus routes that go through this area. This map by fairfaxcounty.gov shows you the transit network in the county. And as you can see, you'll find nothing in Great Falls. If you want to take public transportation, you'll have to drive to Reston or Tysons, park your car, and take the metro or the bus. Now, with all this considered, take the residents' advice and choose a neighborhood near Route 7 because it'll really enhance your quality of life in Great Falls. If you've watched my Best Places to Live in Great Falls video, you'll know that I have 5 top neighborhoods here: Great Falls Forest, Holly Knoll, Hickory Creek, Lexington Estates, and Arden. All these neighborhoods are either beside Route 7 or have easy access to it. If you want to see which one suits you best, check out the video I just mentioned, because here I'll focus on the general location of each. Lexington Estates and Hickory Creek are the top options if you want to be minutes away from the heart of Great Falls. What I appreciate about the housing market here is that there are more options for buyers who want a Great Falls address but want to be closer to other popular areas. Holly Knoll and Great Falls Forest are just a short drive away from Dulles Town Center on Route 7 and Reston Town Center on Route 286, while Arden is much closer to the Tysons area compared to downtown Great Falls. With all this, you've got to choose between your options carefully depending on your lifestyle. When it comes to schools though, you don't have to be as picky about zoning. Great Falls is the 3rd best place in the state for public schools, according to niche.com. All of these schools have a rating of A or higher on niche. Only 2 of these schools, Great Falls Elementary School and Forestville Elementary School, are in Great Falls. The rest are mostly located in McLean, another prestigious school district. These schools may be a bit far from home, but you've always got school buses to transport your kids safely. That's it for our map tour of Great Falls. If you were hoping to get a more detailed view of the area, you may find the right video for you in our Great Falls playlist. We still have more videos coming up, so make sure to like this video and subscribe so you'll stay up to date. That's all for now. Peace.